Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the comments and see what you have been writing under the videos. Let's get straight into it. CryptoJ says, Quant ICP, most underrated Nervos network, halving in November. Let's check out Nervos. Nervos. Oh, Nervos is CKB. Okay, CKB USDT. Ta-da! It's available on Binance. Not looking good at the moment. Any clear signs of a bullish reversal chart pattern? Not yet. But we breached the skinny pink line. So you could feel the inclination for the Nervos whales in breaking higher. Eventually, hopefully, we'll see Nervos break higher. But for the time being, we still don't see it yet. And we're not going to be rushing into anything until we see proper, clear, tradable chart patterns, right? If you look at Nervos against BTC, oh, it's only available on Kuka. Okay, it's okay, it's good enough. Okay, this is not good. So for Nervos, okay, let's just look at it here, right? CKB. If you look at Nervos, yeah, it's not good. It's not good. We've already taken out these lows on KuCoin, so it's only a matter of time before the coin market cap data catches up to take out these lows. The hope is that we could have done something like this, right? It would have been awesome. Very high quality type of a squeeze, right? You could see Nervos hit higher, but yeah, doesn't really look like it. Don't feel like it. I think we're gonna take out these lows, so it's just gonna become something else. So very important not to rush into anything, right? Because we still don't see any clear confirmation. Let me just show you a very good example, right? If you look at Bitcoin Cash, if you look at it against BTC, right? There were many times that they were like, maybe, this could be a squeeze. We could go higher. Nope. We dropped lower. Strong buying pressure. Maybe this is it. Nope. We dropped. And now we continue dropping. Could we see a strong rally? Of course. But could we also drop lower? Of course. So that's why the smart thing to do is to wait for a clear bullish reversal first before doing anything. Oasis network. Yes, I'm aware of Oasis. Oasis network. Okay, that's Rose. Okay, we are actually watching Rose very closely, right? Because Rose, Rose still hasn't taken out the lows over here. So Rose has a very high potential. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. I have a high potential of forming something like this, right? So the condition is that the lows over here will have to hold the door. And then after that, Rose could see maybe some sort of a breakout, right? So the best thing that could happen for Rose Oasis network is that we go sideways. Absolute best thing, but again, no guarantees for Rose. And yeah, we're gonna have to give Father Time the time, to do its thing, right? Again, no clear signs of a reversal. Does this mean, we were very close to taking out these lows? Does it mean it's gonna hold? Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. So yeah, there's just nothing for Rose, not at this point of time, right? Doge ELON, we were monitoring Doge ELON, but it's just not really looking that good, right? ELON USDT. Let's look at it on Gate. Right, yeah, we were monitoring Doge ELON because we were very close to breaking the skinny pink line and staying upright. Because this whole thing, if you look at it, it was something like this, right? If you do a replay, right, and if you saw something like this happening, right, you'd be like, holy shit. Usually when a bear trend ends, we go sideways for a while before going back up, right? So is this it? Is this it? Are we going to break higher? Are we going to see some sort of a consolidation and break higher? Yeah, eventually it didn't happen. Eventually we broke lower. So yeah, again, no guarantees in trading. No guarantees at all. More downside, yeah, looks like there's more downside, right? Because when you do this, right, when you see trend lines converging, this is a potential continuation towards the downside. Sure, symmetrical triangles are usually bi-directional, right? It can go up or it can go down. But if the preceding trend is bearish, we will stay bearish, unless, of course, this is a very bullish type of a chart pattern. But more likely than not, we remain with our bearish bias, right? And eventually, we headed lower for Doge ELON against USDT. Any clear signs of a reversal? No. Looks to me like a potential ABC kind of a chart pattern. 3 waves down, potentially. So yeah, the noisy area is over here. So we could be heading towards the noisy area. So there could still be a long way down. 58% is still a lot. So be very careful, CryptoJ. Be very careful, right? Risk says, hey, can you check any meme coins this Friday? Like Dogelon, just took a look at it. PEPE, right? So let's take a look at PEPE. So if you look at PEPE, let's look at it on git.io. Yeah, PEPE doesn't really look that strong. No strength coming in, no volume. You know, look at the volume over here. It's very weak. No strong rallies, no nothing. You know, and even if PEPE were to rally all the way back up, it would be wise. It would be wise to wait for a retrace first before doing anything, because you want to have confirmation that this is the bottom, right? Because we could just do something like that and still dip lower for PEPE against USDT. No guarantees yet. So yeah, again, there's just nothing for us to work with for PEPE. So it will be a next for us. And meme coins is not something that you want to put too much effort and time in, because not all meme coins are gonna make it. A lot of meme coins are scam coins, but of course there will be exceptions, right? Unless you see high quality tradable chart patterns, like for PEPE, we actually saw it over here, right? Very good example of an ABCDE, right? Very good example of an ABCDE that actually made it, because the boys and I saw this. Ta-da! You see this A, B, C, D, E. Woo! How high did we rise from where this is? 2,700%. You know how crazy that was? Yeah, so we saw this. Anyway, point being, for now, yeah, there's just nothing much, right? You have to zoom into the smaller time frames. You might catch something, you know, maybe a continuation chart pattern towards the downside, you know, maybe something around here, like a rising channel to break lower. You could take trades for these smaller time frames. But yeah, we're going to look at a bigger picture on YouTube. Cort W says, thank you, sir. Love the transparency. You are welcome, Cort. You're welcome. Hermana says, where's ApeCoin? Should we load up on this after a lower goes down? I expect Ethereum to go even lower. How can ETH.d go? Okay, I don't... Okay, where is ApeCoin? I think okay, ApeCoin is not here. The reason why ApeCoin is not there is because ApeCoin is at number 50. So this was actually Thursday. Top 40 is Thursday. And yeah, ApeCoin is not, it's just not in the top 40. So that's why we didn't take a look at it. Expect ETH to go even lower. Yeah, I think I mentioned a little bit about, not a bit, in detail about ETH in the top 10. So you can check it out. Ethereum dominance. Let's check out Ethereum dominance. This is Ethereum. Okay, looks like Ethereum against BTC. Very similar ETH-BTC. If you look at ETH-BTC, it looks the same. But it's okay. We'll take a look at ETH dominance. So for ETH dominance, yeah, we're just hanging around at a skinny pink line, right? This looks like a consolidation of sorts. Not exactly a inverse head and shoulders, not exactly maybe a cup and handle. Yeah, but I expect the potential of Ethereum to still drop. You know, I still think Ethereum is going to drop, right? We might see a rally first before dropping, or we could just start dropping from here. Again, I'm not entirely sure at this point of time, but I would still expect a drop to come on for Ethereum dominance. For what reason? Again, I am not too sure, but there could be a big drop for Ethereum dominance. So, yeah, but I don't see the chart pattern yet. So we're not gonna, you know, look too much into it until we see clear chart patterns. Miro says, good idea to make separate videos for predictions. Yeah, so I was thinking maybe I should pull out some of the videos, you know, because if you go through, let's say the coins, right? Some coins are more hyped up, right? So people will be more interested in it compared to, let's say, other coins, right? So for example, right, Solana, Matic as well, because Matic was actually dropping, so there could be a lot of interest in Matic. So it would be also good, you know, to pull out Matic from the top, let's say 20 technical analysis, so that you can just go straight into Matic. But hey, it's also very easy to check out Matic, you know, if you wanted to. You just need to click on the chapters For example, case in point, welcome back. You just have to click here, this bar over here, just click here, and then the chapters will load. So you can just go to the coin, whatever coin you want. Let's say Stellar Lumens, just click on it. And immediately you go to Stellar Lumens. Or Ethereum Classic, you go immediately to Ethereum Classic. So you can do that as well. But I realized that you're pulling out the individual coin would also be good. So yeah, there you go. Leo says, hi Skinny, could you please look at BABYDOGE again? Thank you, hope it's well. I am not sure if there's anything for BABYDOGE. Okay, BABYDOGE is still intact. The squeeze is still intact, right? Over here, replay. We were expecting this to be a potential, maybe wave E, maybe, right? A, B, C, D, E. Woo! We were expecting that, but yeah, because Bitcoin was dropping, so everybody was dropping as well. And we've already broke the skinny pink line. There's danger, there's danger. So you got to be very, very careful. Again, we don't know if this is going to be the bottom. Is it going to be? Again, we're not too sure. Will we take out these lows? Maybe. Again, we're not too sure. So yeah, until we see more clear tradable chart patterns, you're not going to be doing anything, right? But if you were to count the waves towards the downside for BABYDOGE, right? This will be 1, 2, 3. There should be a 4 somewhere, and then a 5. So the 5 might be sweeping up all the lows over here. So if we were to sweep up all these lows, this will be another potential. Hey bro. Another potential, yeah, 45%. Brimful of Asher, right? So yeah, again, I can't say for sure. I have no targets for BABYDOGE. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it be. We'll come back to it. Even if it does drop, right? Let's just assume the flight path of BABYDOGE, right? Let's say okay, we reach it here. When is this? This is like October 2023. Yeah, so it's gonna be a few months down the road. So we'll come back to BABYDOGE. I'm almost certain that we'll probably, more likely than not, come across BABYDOGE again. So at this point of time, there's just nothing much, right? Owen says, ARP is a better buy. Arbitrum, I think we took a look at Arbitrum on top 40. So yeah, we gave our opinion on ARP. Kate says, do you ever think that crypto could be crushed completely and never go back to all-time highs? Do you know I made a video called Absolute Worst Case Scenario Bitcoin Skinny Moon Hunter, right? Just do a search on YouTube, these terms. Absolute worst case scenario, Bitcoin Skinny Moon Hunter, and you will come to this video. Bitcoin's very unlikely absolute worst case scenario, and I explained in very clear details on how BTC could be dropping. I don't think this is going to happen. It's very unlikely that this is going to happen. More likely than not, it is not going to happen. But I just want to paint the potential, right, for Bitcoin. Yeah, so this was done 7 months ago, a long time ago, but it's still valid today. So yeah, there you go. Check it out. Check it out. Please do check it out, Kate. Missy says, always good to see you looking out. Thank you for the very kind words, Miss. Thank you. Dijon says, $4 all in. Avalanche, again, I forgot how Avalanche looked like, but let's take a look. What do we say for Avalanche? Yes, sir. Avalanche, we have 9 and 760 as a target. We're expecting more downside. Avalanche has a very scary support line over here, which we think will break even lower past 7. Potentially, again, we can't say for sure, but we have 2 targets. We might just hit $9, right, and then start a recovery, or we might just slice all the way down to 760 and then only a recovery. We could slice all the way to $4, right, to where the noisy area is, right, because it's zero, absolute zero support over here, right? This is scary stuff. I think the moment we take out this, yeah, we need to see a strong recovery after taking this out. If not, yeah, $4. So Dijon is gonna go all in. So good luck, Dijon. Hylin says, 1 cent for Tron. No way seeing that happening. Why not? Kate says, appreciate your analysis very much. Many thanks. You're welcome, Kate. Salty Shackles says, that's a giant bull flag. TRX looks very strong compared to most of the market. Okay, let me just see the... okay, I know what you're saying. Giant bull flag, right? TRX USD. Let's look at another exchange. KuCoin. Giant bull flag. you may argue that it's not exactly a bull flag. Wage maybe, but this is too ugly for me to call a what? I don't know. I can't see the bull flag. I can't see the bull flag for Tron. So it would be great if you could do a screenshot, link me to what you see as a bull flag. So yeah, there you go. Yes, compared to the market at the moment, you might think that Tron is stronger than most because a lot of coins have been dropping. But Tron still refused to drop, right? Tron still has very strong support pushing the price higher. So that's why Tron is where it is right now. It's above the skinny pink line. We should be switching our bias to bullish for Tron, but we are not because this is a very big, very, very big mountain range. Excuse me. That could be about to hit very low. That's why we have our targets right for Tron. And we're looking for the potential drop rate. But I mean, if you want to call Tron being in a giant bull flag, yeah, you need to see strong buying pressure. All right, case in point, if you look at March 2020, right, look at how bullish the move was for Tron, right? This was a very nice consolidation that came. And then we continued higher for Tron, right? Look at how bullish the moves were, right? So from the very lows to the very highs, how many days did it take? 179 days. Now look at this. Look at this high that came. It's only 88%. How many percent was this? 600%. 88 versus 600. Right. How many days did we take to rise? 199 days. How many days was this? 171 days. Do you see the difference? Longer. This was actually longer than this. And it is actually shorter than this as well. So how can this be a bullish move? It's not. It's very exhausted, I would say. Yeah, it's exhaustion. It's like something like this, right? It's very tired. You know, it takes a lot of energy to push the price higher, right? Yeah, I'm leaning to more downside for Tron. So again, this is just my take. Of course, I could be wrong, and of course, you could be right. And yeah, if I see things start turning bullishly, how could we start turning bullishly? Yeah, I don't see it. If we start curving back up, maybe you can argue that this is an inverse head and shoulders. Maybe something like this. Maybe. Yeah, then of course Tron could be going higher again. If this happens, I will definitely be switching my bias to bullish. Right, if I see things start turning bullish. Right, because we are traders, and as traders, we are not here to be right. We are here to make money. So it doesn't matter if this does happen, right? But anyway, but for now, based on what I see on the chart pattern, more likely than not, more downside, and potentially we'll be hitting 3 cents first. Then if we see a recovery all the way back up, then obviously this is going to be invalidated. But if you see a slow little rally, dead cat bounce, we'll be expecting 2 cents. And we see another slow dead cat bounce, very likely we'll be expecting 1.5 cents. So that's our take for Tron. At this point of time, of course, as time goes on, things change, and we'll change our opinion as well. But we are, as a trader, at this point of time, of course, you can't see things as time goes by, right? So you will have, let's say, 3 possibilities, right? You want to look at things from a bullish perspective, from a bearish perspective, and from a non-moving perspective, as in we just keep moving sideways, right? And so as time goes on, you will see which path is revealed to you, and over time you'll see, oh, okay, it looks like this path is revealed. Oh, no, actually it's this path, right? It's actually a tricky trick. We're taking this path. Oh no, actually we are going this path. Yeah. So time will tell. Time will tell. We'll see how it goes. But for Tron, I'm expecting bearishness. So that's my opinion, right? I agree with Tron, very bullish, increasing even while others falling, almost keeping up with the big guys. Yeah, it'll be wise not to invest too heavily into a coin. Would be great, if you could learn some very basic classical chart patterns so that you can read the charts better, right? Rather than to go all into a particular coin. So yeah, all in or very heavily. Sounds to me like you're very heavy into Tron. Luis Angulo says, could you explain contrarian trading? What do you mean? How could you relate with funding rate? Ah, okay, I understand what you mean. Tron, how do you use it to your advantage? How do you use Tron? Okay, I think this is okay. Contrarian trading. Okay, I think you're talking about CoinGlass, right? So there's this site called coinglass.com, and it shows you all the funding rates for perpetual futures across all the other the big exchanges: Binance, OKX, DYDX, Bybit, Gate, BitGet, CoinX, and what you see are the real-time funding rates, which means that if the funding rate is positive, this means that if you open a short, right, you're being paid to keep your position open. And if the funding rate is negative, it means that you will be paid to keep a long open. The reason why you see funding rates being negative or positive is to encourage people to take the other side of the trade. For example, Doge right now is 0.01, which means that most people are long Doge, right? Very, very few shorters, or maybe zero, maybe very few people who are shorting Doge. So it's like overweight long and very little people going short. So when you see funding rates like this, right, and if you open shorts, you will be paid to hold your position. Okay, so which means that of course, it depends on the situation, right? If things are collapsing, right? Let's say for example Tron, right? If things are collapsing, right, and the funding rate is positive, this means that this will be a very good asset to be shorting. Reason being, when you're shorting, you will have to hold your position for a while, and when you hold your position for a while, you get paid to hold it. Normally, it will be quite. I mean, depends, right? It could be a very large position, and okay, I'm confusing. The point is. Okay, let me see. I use that for video editing. My thumbnails. Okay. So if you do things like this, right, let's say you sort it, right, by positive funding rates. So you could see the list of coins, right, that you can open short for and get paid to open shorts if you're predicting the market to drop. These are all the coins that you can take a look at, right? And if you are predicting, let's say for example, things to start rising higher, but the funding rate it's overweight negative. Like for example, Lina, right? Okay, let's say for example we go to Lina. Lina USDT is incredibly negative right now, the most negative in Binance. So for example, if you want to go long Lina, and if there is a bullish chart pattern, you can go long on Lina because you'll be paid to hold your long positions. Of course, there's nothing at the moment. But if you expect Lina to do something like that, right? And if you think this is going to happen, yeah, then you put on a position, right? So I know it sounds a bit confusing, but yeah, this is negative 0.1683% for 8 hours. Negative 0.1683 for 8 hours times 3 gets you 0.5%. If you hold this for 30 days, I mean, of course, if this is the same, right, you will be paying 15%. This is crazy. This is absolute craziness for anybody who wants to go short Lina right now, because you'll be paying 15% for 30 days if you hold it for 30 days. So would it be wise to open shorts for Lina when Lina is like so overweight short? Of course not. So Tron, we've been monitoring Tron for a very long time. Tron has been negative. Negative is always negative, right? Negative 0.0, okay, 0.0232 for every 8 hours. Right, 24 hours in a day, 0.0696 in a day. I mean, if the funding rate doesn't change, right, we're just assuming that. That means you pay times 30 days. You pay 2% for 30 days. 2% is a lot of money, right? If you want to hold the position for, let's say, 2 months, it's 4%. It's 4%. That's a lot of money. Sometimes the Tron funding rate can go as high as 0.05 or 0.06. That's crazy. That's real craziness. So yeah. So if you want to go short, you'll be smarter, right, to do something like this. And then you go through all the coins that has positive funding rate, and you get paid to hold your shorts, right? Something like that. I know you don't really understand what I'm saying. So you need to start trading to understand how funding rates work in perpetual futures. If you live in a place like US or Canada or Australia, you don't have that legality to do it, and would be wise, there's this thing called the Palau Web3 residency. Yes, sir. Palau residency. You get a legal ID, and you can use it for KYC in all the major crypto exchanges, right? And you can learn how to use perpetual futures, right? And to use the funding rates to your advantage, right? If you look at the Twitter, even Vitalik just got his Palau residency. Look at this. Welcome Vitalik Buterin to officially join the RNS.id family. Individual sovereignty starts with financial sovereignty. Welcome to Palau. Look at this. Look at Vitalik. Yeah. Again, I can't say for sure whether this is legit or not, but you can go through their Twitter. There are a lot of other people who have already gotten their residency card. So even for Russians as well, some of the boys, right, having trouble getting bank accounts, but you should get a Palau residency so that you can trade, right? And in Palau, there's 0% income tax, 0% capital gains, right? Palau income tax. Residency. Non-resident tax. A new tax called non-resident tax is imposed on a non-resident person who derives interest, or royalty, or insurance premium in Palau. We will count it as capital gains tax. 0%. Yeah, look at this. Okay, it's from the official Twitter. You see this? New rules, strict requirements, applications down 90%. What would you like if countries provided certainty? One flat fee. It's only $248, if I'm not wrong. KYC on major exchanges, 0% income tax, 0% capital gains tax, 6 months residency in paradise, $250. $250. So, if I'm not wrong, wait. Let me fact check myself before I say things like this. Power residency price. Yeah, 250. 248 to be exact. With the credit card cryptocurrency payment, there's offer discount for holders of their Voyager Pass NFT. Yeah, $250 gets you 6 months. Try it. Again, I can't say for sure this is legit or not, but what do you lose? $250, right? And yeah, 0% tax, right? Anyway, when everyone is short, it means it will go the other direction until people close shorts. Not exactly, right? A very good example of what happened was, let's say for example, FTT, right? When FTT was collapsing, right? The funding rates was so negative, so negative. So does it mean we go long when we see things negative just because we want to hold a position and get paid to hold a position? No, of course not. Funding rate negative, going long. Woohoo! Yeah, no, we drop. It goes even more negative. We make an entry. Woohoo! Yeah, drop. Yeah. So no, of course not. So when you see that there is a potential for things to drop, yeah, so what you do is you go here, you sort it by ascending or descending. You try to get those that are still in the positive, and then you open shorts and you get paid to hold a short position. But of course, it's always changing, right? No guarantees. The next moment, it could be negative as well. It's just that at this point of time, these coins are not that popular, right? Not many people are shorting it. Ethereum Classic, not many people are shorting it right now. Like Gala, Algo, Maker, Chiliz, very rarely you hear people talking about all these coins nowadays, right? Dash, Waves, you can open shorts. I mean, of course, if you see bearish chart patterns, right? So the thing about crypto is that when Bitcoin falls, everybody falls together, right? Or any other coin, let's say for example FTX, when it was dropping, everybody was dropping as well. So if again, if Binance drops for some strange reason, everybody will be guaranteed to drop as well. So yeah, there you go. Hope it explains. Coroni! Hana says, Skinny, thank you for your wisdom. Crazy request. Can you take a look at Aqua Metals? I've been watching it for a while and seems like it has a pretty solid setup from a TA perspective. Aqua Metals? I tried finding Aqua Metals. Where's Aqua Metals? Inarctica? Evoqua Water? Aqua Corporation? Where's Aqua Metals? Oh, okay, I found it. AQMS. Okay. Could be something. Maybe this could be a squeeze coming on, maybe. But you must understand that this squeeze took, how long did it take? 1,421 days. 365, 365, 700. It took 4 years to complete A up to B. 4 years. So right now we're getting a C. If we were to be expecting a D and an E, it's gonna take another 4 or 5 years, right? Probably we're already halfway there. So another 2 years, maybe 2-3 years. Again, I can't say for sure, but there could be something. But we're touching the skinny pink line, so I don't really like it from the top. If we touch the skinny pink line from the bottom, this would be awesome. Ooh, this would be awesome, right? But we're touching it from the top. So yeah, but anyway, this could also be an inverse head and shoulders. Maybe. I can't say for sure, but yeah, look at this. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, boom, collapse. Oh, this was a very nice one. Other than that, yeah, still not that clear, right? So, you know, let's say for example, since inception in 2015 until today in 2023, right? The clearest chart pattern that came was here. It concluded, it broke out in 2019. How long did it take to complete? Right, 600 days. 600 freaking days. So yeah, but anyway, my point being that yeah, I just don't see anything yet, right, at this point of time. So yeah, but high quality chart patterns are few and rare, and you know, sometimes when you see it, you gotta take it, right? So yeah, there you go. All right, boys and girls, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great weekend. See you in the next one. Ta-ta.